Today's episode is brought to you by the letter R, and the letter O, and the letter B, and the letter K, and the letter N. You get the picture. I don't know a lot of properties this episode, so buckle up. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo. And just to get a couple things out of the way, earlier in the week, well, it was Monday, I think, I uploaded my review of the Hasbro Power Rangers Wave 1. And YouTube, for whatever reason, I guess it's Mondays? YouTube doesn't like Mondays. Because it took 4 days for them to process it any higher than 360p. So I was getting a lot of comments of, why did you upload it at 360p? I didn't. I uploaded it at my usual 720p, which I have to do because of my internet situation at the moment. That was all YouTube, just like a couple of months ago when, during the process of processing, they would flash the first image throughout the video. That wasn't me either. Not subliminal messages, I'm not trying to cause seizures, that was all YouTube. But those two videos were also Monday uploads, so I think there may be something to my theory. But that's done. That's business, Fwoosh business, as important as it may be. But let's talk about some toys. The Shizuoka Hobby Show, and I won't say that again, I'll just call it the Hobby Show from now on because I probably butchered the pronunciation there. But that hobby show is going on overseas at the moment, and there's not a lot when it comes to action figures. It's mostly modeling and hobby stuff, but modeling is right up my alley too, or well, models. But Bandai Spirits has the Toy Story 4 Buzz and Woody on display over there. Nothing new. We talked about it last week, but it took very specific, basic graphics to make me understand exactly how Buzz's jetpack works, or his flight pack. It looks like you push a button on the chest, and they actually flip up. Last week, for whatever reason, I assumed they shot out this way. It's been a while since I saw Toy Story, okay? Give me a break. But you push the button, they flip out, and then the extensions on the end of the wings, they either fly out because of the momentum created by flipping up, or you actually have to pull those out, but either way, you may have to put a little effort into it, but for a model kit, that's kind of cool. They're also making a point to display Woody's shirt with the sculpted lines, and then his vest with the white and black, where you don't have to put decals on. It's two separate pieces. Just fun. That's what it comes down to. These are fun looking, fun, amazing looking pieces. $28 a piece. They both come out in July. I've already pre-ordered mine because model kit. Also at that hobby show, also from Bandai Spirits, are these Kamen Rider model kits. Now, I still need to build the Masked Rider Build Rabbit that I bought. It was just an interesting looking model kit. And because I don't know the property, yes, right, I don't know Kamen Rider, I haven't put it together yet. I don't know where I'm going to put it. But looking at these, I was scrolling, and they looked cool, but when I got to this, what kind of sorcery is going on here? I'm assuming in the show there's some kind of splits down the middle where it's half costume here and half costume there, but it looks like all these model kits in all its different colors attached together in halves, but they're still action figures. So how does the head... my big thing here is, together, it looks like a fully functional action figure. Apart, they did such a good job of splitting it right down the middle so cleanly where it comes apart. I'm interested only because curiosity is getting the better of me. How did they do that? Bandai's over there doing the Toy Lord's work. Storm Collectibles has released the full solicitation for their Street Fighter Guile. As I was compiling, I was just talking about a little tease picture that they put up last week, and of course, as I was about to shoot this, here's Guile in its full form. Now you guys know, I don't know Street Fighter. I used to look over people's shoulders, but I was absolute shit at fighting games, so I'd mostly watch and hang around the arcade and such. But I remember Guile, and based on that and the look, I just love a camo, baggy pants, combat boot wearing figure. That's what it comes down to. Includes several sets of hands, 4 heads, there's stern, there's gritting teeth, there's screaming, and then there's bloody. He also has sonic boom and flash kick effects, along with his comb. You don't think that happens naturally, right? He's got to work on that. $85 with an August release, but he will be first available at San Diego Comic-Con, along with Sagat that we talked about last week. Now this week I finally got around to watching the Transformers Bumblebee movie. I put it off. I didn't much care. I thought, oh, it's more of the same. but it's not. It's actually kind of damn cool. Just modern aesthetics, but a super heavy gut punch of nostalgia. I loved it. But that got me online searching for a Bumblebee movie figure that may fit in with my 6-inch stuff, at least closely, and I ran across this. This is the 3A Transformers Bumblebee Premium Scale Collectible figure. It looks amazing. Maybe a little too amazing. 14 inches tall, which seems a little bit small, but being Bumblebee, I feel like you could fudge this into a 6-inch display if you wanted to. Boasts 90 points of articulation. Hell, I don't think I have 90 points of articulation. And if I did, it's fading fast. I'm getting old, boys. Die-cast metal frame. LED eyes that switch from blue to red for the different modes. Nipple lights. Weapon attachments. Alternate battle head with the shield down. Hell, is that even moving eyebrows for different facial expressions? On top of that, it looks like a beautiful paint job with the wear and the tear, with the dirt and the silver parts. The figure just looks too good, and it better look too good for $450. Yeah, $450. That's 22 Marvel Legends. That's 6 or 7 Figuarts. That's 1.5 Hot Toys. Okay, when you look at it like that, it may be worth it. Am I talking to myself? Honey, can I spend $450 on a Transformer? Also, while I was about to walk in here and record this, Mezco put up a tease for their Ultimate Kong of Skull Island. We saw this at Toy Fair last year. We saw it at Toy Fair this year. We saw a shrunk down version of Kong. It looks like they are finally going to solicit the 18-inch version of that figure. I had a few problems, mostly with the knee, with my Kong, but at 18 inches tall, this big, hell, you can look at it and go, okay, is this joint okay? I don't know. Price tag of $250, but they do offer free shipping. So, there is that, right? Goes up for pre-order next Monday, the 13th, with a ship date, or well, a scheduled ship date of the end of this year, the first of next year. I don't know the original Dragon Ball, so when Bandai solicited the SH Figuarts King Piccolo, I was like, bring it on. He's Piccolo's dad? Is he spitting an egg? Why is he scared of a crock pot? That's all fine and dandy. I'm just looking at an action figure. It looks like a kick-ass toy is what I'm looking at. But King Piccolo, or Daimo, comes with alternate hands, comes with alternate heads, he comes with gritting, he comes with smirking, he comes with yelling, and he comes with hatching. It says a complete set of eggs, it says an electronic jar, and then he comes with the 1-star Dragon Ball. It is a Soul Web exclusive, so you'll have to go to the usual sites, Nippon-Yasan, Anime Export, to get your order in now, and then you just wait. Runs about $84, releases in October. And to keep up with Dragon Ball and more stuff I do not know, Instamashi, which is Tamashii Nation's Instagram, teased the SH Figuarts Blue Goku. They also teased this mysterious silhouette.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Jiren! Now here's an oddball release, almost like Medicom wants to ride the wave of Spider-Man Far From Home without actually putting out new product, but they are re-releasing the MAFEX Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man with some slight tweaks. They're calling it version 1.5. Now, I don't know, stop it. I don't know if there's any sculpt tweaks. I don't know if there's any articulations tweaks. It looks like the exact same figure. In fact, the 2 pictures with Tom Holland's head on top, those are straight up reuse from the solicitation pictures for the Homecoming 1.0. I'm hoping that means, hey, we've been improving slowly our face printing tech. Here is another Tom Holland head, but it's going to look better this time because of time. But these pictures seem to show this Spider-Man has brighter colors, a lighter blue, a brighter red. It's a little bit more accurate, but is that enough to sell me on another one? I think this is more for people that missed out on the first one. It comes with all the same accessories except one added one. That would be the instant kill eyes. That's a little bit tempting. Only I don't need another Spider-Man. I don't need another Spider-Man. I do not need another Spider-Man. But even with all that reuse, which is essentially everything you get here except for the instant kill eyes, this isn't scheduled to release until January of 2020. Seriously, Medicom? You need 8 months to tool up a new set of eyes for the same exact figure? And then it'll be $70. Nope. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But keeping with Medicom and keeping with MAFEX, the MAFEX Infinity War Iron Spider, which was originally scheduled to release in April and was pushed to May, has now been pushed to June. This is nothing new. We're used to this with MAFEX. It's just Okay, I'll wait another month. Anytime we see the schedule, it's like, okay, add another couple months to that. But I have faith that I'm gonna like this action figure. So much faith that I skipped on the Figuarts version. So I'm hoping these extra months will help up the QC factor. Not that I've had a lot of problems with Maifix in the past couple of years. It's just that that thought in the back of my head still rolls around. Oh, your C-3PO fell apart. Your Superman ad just sucked ass. McFarlane Toys has put up new solicitation pictures for 4 Fortnite figures. Four Fortnite figures. Well, kind of 3. First up, you have Ragnarok with his luscious, translucent beard and his ice Viking look. Let it go! Let it go! I'm gonna have to read these because Robo don't know Fortnite. He comes with Frozen Shroud back bling, double barrel shotgun, and permafrost harvesting tool. Now Wildcard Red and Wildcard Black seem to share the same body, but you may have to double up on these too because each one comes with an alternate head, which I'm guessing is an alternate character. Black comes with a head for spades and for clubs, which they call ace for whatever reason. And then red comes with one with a diamond and one with a heart. Black comes with the Jewel Llama back bling and grappler, and red comes with cuff case back bling and crowbar harvesting tool. But probably my favorite is the AIM, or AIM, whatever they call it. It's a big robot. That looks cool. I feel like out of all the figures we've gotten in the line, this one is most tempting to people who don't collect Fortnite or 7-inch figures. That you can take a robot and fudge it into any line because robots can be any size you want them to be. Comes with ELIM back bling, dual pistols, and AXE harvesting tool. Now, let's go on to some stuff that I actually know, property-wise. Like the Hasbro fan channel exclusive Star Wars Black Series Commander Gree. If you remember, this was a Toys R Us exclusive. In my travels, I saw a few of these as Toys R Us was closing their doors, but it didn't seem to get out as much as people wanted it to. So this is good. Get it released, get it out there for the people that missed out on it. Now, fan channel exclusive means online retailers like Dorkside Toys, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, but for some reason, Best Buy and GameStop is even in there. No actual changes to Commander Gree. This is a straight up re-release. $25 releases in September. Also Hasbro, also a fan channel release. Last weekend, the variant Logan went up for pre-sale. Now this is obviously reuse of the Rider's Wolverine with the sleeveless shirt, the pants, the boots, but man, we get a cowboy hat! Hasbro continues to give us ugly ass Logan faces, but if we learned nothing from the 70s, it's that a cowboy hat makes everything 59% cooler. A couple of things here. They specifically call it Variant Logan. Variant to what? Variant to the Riders release? Variant to a Logan we don't know about yet? Also, the GameStop ad last weekend said, check back every week for a new Marvel pre-order reveal. It only says Marvel. It doesn't say Marvel Legends, so it could be other Marvel stuff, but we're talking about fan channel here. Have you seen a lot of stuff that's not Marvel Legends or Star Wars Black Series? There may be, but I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, so my brain is strictly focused on action figures, Legends, Star Wars Black Series. So are they gonna put a new figure up weekly until who knows when? That's a lot of figures. Hasbro is trying to kill me, or get me divorced, one or the other. Also, here's a couple of new promotional images for the Marvel Legends 80th anniversary Colossus and Juggernaut. Now, we saw these at Toy Fair, we knew these are coming, but new pictures means they're closer to our grubby little hands. And from the new shots, it's confirmed that both figures come with fists, they come with open hands, and then Juggernaut comes with a mangled helmet and somebody just kicked my ass face. Here's also a new action shot for the Thor Ragnarok 2-pack of Grandmaster and Korg. Just a little bit more action-y. You know, Grandmaster in all his action of holding staff, moving staff, hand gesturing, sitting. But the big reveal of today is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Ingame Wave 2, which, I say reveal, we already knew most of this wave. But new promotional images give us a little bit more insight into what we're actually getting. Seen a lot of talk of Shuri's long neck. Why did they mess up her head? No. I think it's the lighting, and I think it's the pose. You pose any action figure looking up, it's gonna look like a long neck, especially if it's shifted forward or something. So I am fairly confident that when we get it, put it in a normal position, it won't look as long. Plus, the bright lights aren't doing a plastic face any favors, especially around the eyes. Beta Ray Bill is looking a little bit more shiny, but that's usually what we see when it goes from prototype to production. Also, his modern costume, I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Somebody mentioned that it's his look in Guardians at the moment, so that's pretty cool. Rock Python, I'm not a big Serpent Society guy, but I feel like these colors are gonna pop like hell on my shelf. No other figure in my collection has this color scheme. Also, because it being Rock Python, I never paid close attention to it before, but looking at it now, that belt, I've been waiting years for that belt so I can finish up my Secret 6 Bane. Loki looking a little bit plain, but to me, that's just the ultra classic look. Back in the day, stuff wasn't that detailed. We want comic accurate. Hold up, that's too comic accurate. I would have liked to have seen the scales actually sculpted on, but at the end of the day, it's reuse, it's Loki. And then there's Union Jack. There's kind of a swerve going on here. When originally revealed, he was on the Sunfire body. In fact, in the promotional shots, you can see the butterfly joint at the shoulder, and you can see Bullseye's stripes where they painted over that. But in these new solicitation shots, he's put on the good old Bucky Cap body. Yup. That good old Bucky Cap body. It's okay, it's a good size, it's just that, man, have we seen this body for a lot of years in a lot of instances. And at this point, the wear and tear to the mold, they keep updating parts and pieces of it, but like my Forge that I just reviewed earlier this week, go back and watch that review. The torso on mine kind of flippy-floppied back and forth as I move the figure around. That, and I'm just a big fan of that Sunfire body, that Spider-Man 2099 body, wherever it showed up first. But I will say, devil's advocate, not making excuses, but the Union Jack pattern on Union Jack's chest, if you had moved that butterfly joint around, it would have broken it up. Right? Anyway, for the new reveals of the wave, I don't keep up with all the iterations of the armor wearers from the MCU. If it's that general look, I'm good, but I'm getting old too. I'm one of those guys where I was like, man, I don't need accurate. Just give me a War Machine and give me a Rescue. I don't know how accurate Rescue actually is, but she evokes that character for me in my brain, so this is cool. No unmasked head, but she does come with two separate backpacks, one with the wing things out, one just in backpack mode. War Machine, from what I've read, is the Mark V? He gets to Mark 6 in the movie, backs up to Mark 5, but it's more in Iron Patriot colors. I think. That's what I read. Don't quote me. But I think this wave still falls into the territory of working off preliminary sketches, concept art, that kind of thing. Being released this close to the movie, this was before they finalize some of the looks. So later down the line, we'll get more accurate looks, we'll get our worthy Captain Americas, we'll get our Iron Man Mark 85s, we'll get our depressed Thors. I'd rather wait a little bit, get them accurate, buy them once, done. And then finally, for the Build-A-Figure of this wave is the Smart Hulk from Avengers Ingame. We went through several looks in the movie. This is the safest. Whenever Hasbro was told Hulk's gonna be smart, here's Mark Ruffalo's head, which isn't completely accurate. It looks like he has a little bit more forehead. Like, I'm one to talk about people's foreheads, but I guarantee we're going to see more Hulks down the line. Getting this scene-specific Hulk is okay for the moment. At least I feel like it's okay at the moment. Torso's looking good, legs are looking good. I'm worried about the arms. Are those the same arms we've been seeing since Avengers 1? You know, with the flat sections in between the articulation where it's gappy when it comes down straight? I can't tell for sure. I've been staring for a little bit, but it kind of looks like it. But to make up for that, we're getting two heads for Hulk. One serious, one smiling. It looks good. I got no complaints about it. Now, the whole wave went up for solicitation earlier at noon today. It looks like War Machine is the double packed and doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So if you haven't went and got yours, go grab it. Or not. Whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not here to do it or quit watching me. That's not me. We can be friends. You can buy, or you can not buy it if you don't want to. So, how's it going? And then to finish up this weekly, let's just go into a little bit of mail, a little bit of booty, just a little bit. That's enough. Earlier in the week, Hasbro sent me along a Marvel Spider-Man Far From Home box. Pretty cool, pretty intricate, pretty heavy. It's too early for Marvel Legends, I think. I think this is like the Nerf stuff or the smaller 6-inch figures. Smaller 6-inch, does that make sense? But I'm gonna dig into it, see what's actually in here. So of course I opened the wrong side first. Combination, now I cut the right wires, see what's going on here. Got the Nerf web shots, looks like a wrist launcher type thing. Little disc slinger wrist apparatus. Titan Hero Series power effects. Looks like they also have a black suit Spider-Man, Miles, and Gwen. And this one looks nifty. I don't know, I may have to play with this one, the Far From Home Spider Jet. I don't know if that's a thing in the movie, but that figure is almost 6 inches. It looks like it'll fit a Marvel Legends. And then a Spider-Man stealth suit mask. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. That's right. Spider-Man, at your service. Click. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about this last week's giveaway. I'm gonna choose a winner tomorrow, this weekend. There was a lot more entries than I thought there would be. That's it. I'm gonna play with some Nerf stuff. Well, I'm gonna do some editing, get this video up, and then I'm playing with some Nerf stuff tonight. See if that Spider Jet works with Legends. So if you enjoyed this weekly, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. Spider-Man! On the inside it looks so crooked. What is going on here? Oh, it's because these actually control the lenses, not opening the thing. This is just a magnet. Not bad.